Have you ever wondered what happens when a ship disappears and is never found until 25 years later? You're about to discover one of the most haunting maritime mysteries of the 21st century. A luxury cruise liner that vanished without a trace in the year 2000 and was just found frozen solid between two giant icebergs in the Arctic. Strap in, because these 5 chilling facts will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about the ocean and time itself. Before we dive in, please give this video a like and subscribe to the channel for the love of all things mysterious and mind-blowing. And if you've got a theory by the end of this video, drop it in the comments. Let's see who can solve the riddle of the icebound ghost ship. 1. The Aurora Polaris disappeared in 2000 without a trace. The Aurora Polaris was a mid-sized luxury cruise ship built in 1995 and operated by a small Scandinavian cruise company. It was last seen departing Reykjavik, Iceland in June of 2000, bound for a scenic route through the North Atlantic, with planned stops in Norway, Greenland, and eventually returning to the UK. Just 3 days into the trip, radio communication ceased. No distress signal, no emergency flares. The weather reports were clear, and there were no warnings from the Coast Guard. The ship simply vanished off radar. Multiple search missions were launched over the following weeks with support from Icelandic and British maritime authorities. Planes, helicopters, ships, and even satellite surveillance were used. But nothing was ever found. The families of the 112 passengers and 48 crew members never received closure. Until now, frozen between 2 icebergs. Fast forward to May 2025. A group of climate scientists conducting a glacial study near the eastern coast of Greenland noticed something strange. A large, dark shape wedged between 2 ancient icebergs. They assumed it was debris or maybe an old Soviet trawler, but as they got closer, the chilling truth emerged. It was the Aurora Polaris. The ship was perfectly preserved, its hull trapped in solid ice. It hadn't sunk. It hadn't been crushed. It had been frozen. Like a fly in amber. How it remained so untouched in such an extreme environment for 25 years is still baffling researchers. Some are calling it a maritime miracle. Others think it's something darker. 3, the ship was frozen in time. When the first inspection teams boarded the vessel, what they found was surreal. Plates of food still sat on dining tables. Beds were made. Coffee cups were on counters. Journals and personal belongings remained untouched. Even newspapers dated June 17, 2000 were found in lounge areas. But most eerily, no one was there. The ship was empty. There were no signs of damage, no signs of panic. The lifeboats were still attached. All security systems were off, but the ship itself looked like it had been abandoned in a hurry. Forensics teams confirmed that temperature and pressure conditions in the ice essentially flash froze the ship, preserving everything inside like a time capsule from the year 2000. For not a single human remain was found. This is perhaps the most haunting fact of all. Out of 160 plus people on board, not a single body was recovered. There were no bones, no signs of medical trauma, no leftover clothing in cabins that couldn't be accounted for. The logbook stopped abruptly mid-entry on June 16th. The last entry simply read, "We've entered the fog. Something is wrong. The stars don't look right." Speculation exploded online, with people theorizing everything from mass abduction, time anomalies, and alien interference to more earthly explanations like piracy, mutiny, or even experimental military intervention. The ship's black box, however, was found, but its recordings mysteriously stop just hours before the ship vanished. 5. Theories, investigations, and the future of the ship. Right now, the Aurora Polaris is in the hands of international authorities and scientists. It's been towed to a Norwegian port for detailed study. Already, documentaries and investigations are being planned, and some want to turn it into a floating museum of maritime mysteries. But the internet has gone wild. Conspiracy forums are blowing up with theories about time rifts, wormholes, ghost ships, secret Antarctic bases, and everything in between. Some believe this could be part of a larger pattern, citing the MV Joyjita, the Mary Celeste, and the SS Beishimo, other ships found adrift with no crew. Could the ocean still be hiding more secrets than we're ready to believe? So what do you think really happened to the Aurora Polaris? Natural phenomenon, paranormal mystery, government cover-up? Let us know in the comments. And if you want to explore more of the world's weirdest and wildest true stories, hit that like button and subscribe. New videos every day, only on 5.